Welcome back to the Achilles channel, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. BP had an oil rig out there. It was a state-of-the-art oil platform, and they sprung a leak at the bottom of the ocean. Massive explosion, loss of life, and now there's an ongoing spill. But President Obama went down there yesterday, and he did what every community organizer does. He played the blame game. He went after BP and outed them as the villain. They're the villain here. This was an accident, so I don't really believe that there are any villains, but Obama wants you to believe there is. And the reason is because Barack Obama is not a leader. A leader would go down there, assess the situation, and put every available resource on it. They wouldn't have waited 8-9 days to figure out whether or not the government should get involved. I'd like to know what FEMA is supposed to do about this stuff. I mean, shouldn't FEMA be ready for all these types of things? We're spending all kinds of money. We've got this huge bureaucracy, Homeland Security, FEMA, and all of this that we just seem to be wasting money on, but they never seem to be able to do anything right. They never seem to be able to get involved and get things taken care of. I mean, the day this happened, FEMA should have been on site. They should have been there, preparing for the worst, hope for the best. That's what should have happened, but it doesn't happen. Our money is just being wasted, people, and that's the bottom line. Our government is incompetent. Well, actually, I don't think they're incompetent. What I think they do is they create these programs, and then they overfund them, and then put idiots in charge of them on purpose to waste our money. But anyway, Barack Obama has decided that BP is the villain in this. BP is going to take care of this. BP is going to go, they're going to pay their bills. They're going to pay their fines. They're going to go on. They're not going to be hurt by this. Okay? What's going to happen here is this is going to hurt you and me. Barack Obama is the savior. He's going to have to save you, but he's going to stick it to you and me. They've stopped the process of further drilling, looking for offshore drilling. Not that that was ever going to come to fruition anyway with this president, but nonetheless, they stopped it. Now they're calling for a ban on all U.S. drilling in the Gulf of Mexico. And, offshore drilling altogether. That would be the best for them. But who does that help? That helps Saudi Arabia. That helps the third world. That helps all the countries in the Middle East. Doesn't it? If we stop producing our own oil, is this just too much common sense? Just please tell me, comment, and tell me if this is just too much common sense. If we stop drilling for our own oil, doesn't that mean we're going to pay more for oil? And how does that get us off dependency from foreign oil if we don't drill our own? He wants you to believe that solar and wind is going to power our cars? It's going to heat our homes? I'm sorry, I don't understand how that could work. How can solar and wind heat our homes? Does anybody have, and then he's attacking oil and coal. Hasn't this been tried? In California, they're bankrupt. In Spain, they're bankrupt. They need a bailout from the EU. Because they've done exactly what this government is trying to create here. They did it, and it failed, and it bankrupted their country. And now they're looking for a bailout from the EU, but this president doesn't recognize that. They don't understand history. They don't believe that things could happen again, that history could repeat itself. They don't believe it because they're too intelligent, even though it's proven. We have models that have proven that this does not work. But see, the good thing about it is the government controls it all. Do you see? The government controls it, and that's really what their whole goal here is for a totalitarian regime to control every aspect of people's lives, control the planet, control the resources. That's what they're doing. That is all they're doing. You seriously believe that Barack Obama is out there touting BP as the villain because he he cares about the environment. I believe he cares about the environment, but he's touting BP as a villain in order to transform that industry. And that's simple. He's using the environment as an excuse, okay, as a way in. Saul Alinsky says if you want to get people gathered together, wrap them around, get them involved in something as simple as pollution. Because everybody can agree that we don't want to pollute, so that's what they do. They create the EPA. I mean, they get in with the EPA. They take over Greenpeace and they start the march for a fundamental transformation based on the climate, based on the environment. All these do-gooder deals. When the reality is this planet is going to change all on its own. It has for billions of years. It changed multiple times before we even stepped foot on this planet, walked upright. So why should we believe these control freaks? You know, why should we believe this? We shouldn't. We should fight against it every step of the way, because it's totalitarian tyranny is what it is. God bless America.